Hello, welcome everybody. This is Stone Clone. My name is Daniel, and I was still playing around with the PBR settings, and I'm not done yet. There's something else I discovered because I was importing an avatar today, and I accidentally discovered, for example, here this avatar I was importing, and I was importing her in 3D Exchange 6, and then sent her to iClone 7 because 3D Exchange 6 has the possibility to convert it in iClone 7 format, because I had some issues with 3D Exchange 7 that it desaturate the skin, and sometimes it deactivate the RGB in the body, being called the RGB, and then the avatar is completely bleached. But I talked already about that in my video before this, so let's get to it. So I wanted to convert this avatar into PBR, and well, it was actually just the same thing I did before, but only this time I messed around a little bit with the actual maps. I'm gonna show you that. I converted all of those in PBR. Okay, a reminder, the time it takes in order to convert the textures into PBR depends on the size of the textures you have. Those are mostly 512, 512, they're not even HD textures, so it shouldn't take long, and I converted all of them in PBR already. So this is how she looks in PBR. What doesn't make much of a difference. So in original, if you see here, this is a game character. If you see this character in original, because I use her to make fan art, and in original this looks gold, like real, like shiny gold, and I wanted to get that, and using the textures I had with the avatar, even if I go here, for example, select the part of the body here and go to the roughness map, because I was messing with those maps, and here, as I planned, I can make it a little bit more shinier. Oh, of course not, this is not the right one, this is the ripped off. I need the lower one. No, probably this one. Let's see. No, it's not that one either. So this one is selected as the lower one. Let's see. Should be that texture. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, there's nothing underneath it. It's just a normal plain painted texture. So going into this, now we can play with this. As you can see, I can make it more shiny and it looks better, but I wanted to make it look real. So I stumbled upon two things. The original character came with different texture maps than the one I have. This is an XNR Lara download, and she was with only one specularity map, and the other one had two kinds of maps. It had a weird specular map. I'm not sure if that was a specular map, and another map who was more a mask. It was not a normal map. So I think I never used the mask map because it's not useful if you have the traditional one. For example, you're missing those. You have reflection, you have specular, and displacement. You have also in PBR, of course, but here you have the roughness and the metallic map. So I tried to see if I can actually import those maps and import the map in, for example, this shoulder pad here, and I'm gonna show you how all of this, how this avatar looks now once I edited it. We go over here and there you go. That is her with the actual maps applied. As you can see, we go zoom in here. This looks very good. It looks gold and metallic all around her. And if you can see, actually look into the details here of her body, it looks shiny. The same as the arm spots. Check this spot out. It looks like it's supposed to look, and then like in the video game. Especially you can see it here by the difference up here in the pad and here. So you already can see, if you were watching over here, you can see the roughness and the metallic map. They're completely different, as you can see. I'm gonna unlock those. So let's upload those maps and check them out how they are. So I'm open those maps right now in Photoshop, and as you can see, this is the may call it the specularity map. It's green and blue. What I noticed is that it looks like a normal map. You can even see the hinges of blue in the normal map. It would not behave like a normal map once you charge it in the normal map sector, but in this one it behaves differently. So I got an idea. What if I create this kind of map here and this here? Let's see the metallic map. This is a mask. As you can see, the pieces, and I edited this map because it wasn't like this before. I had to edit it in order to get the effect I wanted, meaning as red is the effect of metal, and this one, the orange one, makes it a slighter dark effect, who doesn't make it too shiny metallic looking one, and the blue and the green one has a similar effect. I didn't know where to put it because it also makes things metallic. Well, in this case, this map was already done, but I just recolored it because this part of here was actually black, I imagine, and I didn't have the right effect on it. So I wanted now to recreate this map and see, because I only edited this because this map already existed. But what I wanted to do is actually copy this effect I made here in the avatar, and I wanted to apply it on him. Create from the scratch map system who makes this armor look good. So let's get on with it and try it. Let's delete this avatar and delete her. Okay, what do we have here? Let's see. We have a leather armor here, and this part underneath here, this one is a chainmail, and this over here is a chainmail as well, but this thing has different textures. So what we want actually is the chainmail to be a chainmail, being metallic, and be the leather one being leather. So the first thing we're gonna do is select the actual armor. I imagine that's the actual armor. Let's see. Yeah, that's the actual armor. So we're going to use this as a base. Let's see. We got all the leather here, and we got down here the chainmail. what we want to do here is select mostly the chainmail here, because I want to add the metallic effect to this. So I'm gonna select the color scheme here and go down to red. What I'm gonna do is paint this red. Looks like we got more chainmail parts over here. Might as well paint them as well. I don't know if the texture actually uses those, but just in case. Just in case. So I'm gonna paint the other one as well. It's not perfect, yeah, but it's just showcasing what I'm doing here. Also, I'm not going to show you everything, because in the end it takes way too long and you're going to end up watching a video that's 1 hour long, and we don't want that. Okay, now we got this painted. So what else? We got the stuffing here over here, but we're gonna ignore this. We're gonna straight ahead and make all this here around us. We're gonna make it orange, because I want it to stay orange. So let's go ahead and yeah. Get out of here. Oh, don't worry, I get rid of this shit here. Sorry for saying shit. I imagine cursing becomes it comes in your life so normal that so many people they cannot stop cursing because it's natural. In Spain they curse as well very much, and they have even worse curse words than we have in Germany or even in England or America. Okay, this is my map. Let's save this map up, and I'm gonna create our own folder for that. So give me a second. So I saved the armor up, and now I'm gonna have to find it and load it. So let's do that. I am back. So here, as you can see, there's the map. I saved it in PNG format, and I'm just gonna load it into my roughness. There we are. Now, as you can plainly see here, actually I shouldn't load this in the roughness one. That's the wrong way to go. This happens if you get rid of the maps. I go now, and that's the next thing. Remember when I told you then the specularity map of the Ivy Valentine avatar looked like a normal map? Well, I'm gonna use our normal map here and gonna load it into 3ds Max. Photoshop. Where's my mind going today? I'm gonna save this up now, and I'm gonna load it in the roughness map. Give me a second. So I am back, and let's load in the roughness map again, and this time we load in our normal map. Okay, now that is loaded in. So the effect on the avatar looks already, he's shiny there, and I don't want all to be shiny. So in the metallic one, there is where we're gonna load in our mask. And there we go. Okay, the mask is loaded in. So now let's edit this a little bit. As you can see, the effect is not bad. Still, it's very shiny and metallic all. But the effect I wanted to achieve is actually there. I mean, leather is shiny as well. So let's go and push this one here. Then we push this one here. And now it's no more locked. Now we can actually go and edit this. Now this thing starting to look good. See, this is more what I wanted. Yes, the well, this part here looks very shiny, but that's no problem because it actually can look shiny. But now what we got here is actually a very good example of the armor in PBR and correctly assigned and correctly looking. You can go ahead and just select the metallic one here and mess around with the hue. As you can see, as you mess around with the hue, the effect may vary here. So this way you can find out which colors actually make what you want look good. So what was my purpose here? I wanted that the sorry, my throat is a little bit dry. I wanted that the leather actually looks like leather here, and the leather is always a bit shiny, but it's not too shiny. It doesn't have to look metallic, and still the part of here of the metal should look metallic, although it doesn't look that much metallic, I must admit. But I think it does a better job than the whole thing without any correct maps applied to it. Now imagine we're gonna apply the metallic and roughness of the metallic here on this here. For example, we're gonna select this part here, and in this case here we don't even have to do much because as you can see here, it's already, oh, this is one texture. So if we take this texture here and open it, there we go. So the only thing we want to be is go ahead and paint the let's see, paint the inner side here orange, of course. I repeat, you can do that probably better, but I don't want to waste your time, so I'll make it quick. Because it doesn't matter, of course it matters, but I want you to understand what what you're capable of doing using this what I call masking here, in order to get the textures correctly in PBR. So now we got this. Now let's change the color and put this into red again. I always wondered, because if you think about it, why would the metallic and the roughness have an option to change the hue? Meaning the I mean, why would it? Because if the image you load in is black and white, the hue shouldn't even affect it. So I wondered, why is that? And now I know why, because you can use masking on this here, and the mask have an effect on it. So this is roughly about what I wanted to do. Let's save this up and let's see how it looks like. Also, I loaded in the normal map, and you should always save the normal map up as well before you open it. So let's go to our chain over here, and let's load in our roughness map. And now our mask. Now this is loaded in. Now you can see, really, if you look at it, now this looks metallic, doesn't it? And I made sure that the part underneath is not that rough. Now we can actually go here and open this up here, and this one as well, and we can go here and mess around with our settings. Now, does that look shiny or not? Now you got a real metallic look on it, and it looks great. That gives actually Jared a brand new look. So now there you have it. How you can make with Photoshop and a little bit of painting. You don't have to be an artist to it, and you use the diffuse map and the bump map. And as you can see, if you want to have let's just say metallic look to it, then you use the red one, and if you use the orange one, it makes it more dark, so it looks differently. If you want to keep the settings correctly, you still can have the ability here and go in here and just change the map as you want to, and in this way you can create your avatar and actually make the avatar look good in PBR. Otherwise it looks like this here. It looks bleached and not okay. So this is how you make probably your avatar look good in PBR settings. So try to do it. Try to paint different colors on it, and then go to the metallic one and just change the hue here, and you can mess around on the shininess, and you can see the color scheme, and now you can see the affection each color has actually on your map. And well, that's all I have to show you. I hope that was useful, because it was pretty much useful for me to converting 100% the avatars I imported into PBR and make them actually look good. Alright, bye.